Hello.
Hey, welcome everybody to FunkyBrims Live tonight on April the 2nd. Looking at
FunkyBrims.
the Enigma. I'm Chris.
Hey, I'm Sarah, and I'm with Functified and FunkyBrims.
That's right.
Yep, and I'm gonna go share it so you guys can jump on. Make sure you're looking for our coupon codes too.
Absolutely. First comment over there that you look it up, we'll have the codes on it, and so we'll wait for some people to get on as she is sharing away.
Woot woot.
Woot. Yep, it is time.
All right.
So Scott's on there. Starting to see some people jump on. So yeah, we are again FunkyBrims. We are in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma downtown. We are at funkybrims.com, and also the QR code, which should be in one corner or the other, depending on how your screen's laid up, will take you to all the caps for the live tonight. If you go to funkybrims.com. Kind of on that little yellow banner at the top, there's one that says FB Live. You can go over there, and that'll take you to all the caps for tonight. So yeah, got a lot of fun stuff going on tonight. We are going to be looking at the collaboration with Hales this week, the Enigma. Got some great caps for it. We've got some other new caps coming out. So the Enigma is not live. The Enigma drops. We're dropping at the same time that Hales drops the shirts and everything. Tomorrow, Friday, which is the 4/3, April the 3rd. April the 3rd.
Okay.
At 4:33 in the afternoon is when they'll go live. So this one is Salvador Dali themed. So if you know, kind of real quick, you know, you go to the melting clocks and that kind of thing. That's the reason for the weird time. A lot of fun, but this is a great shirt. You know, everybody likes purples. You know, I've got the purple Newsboy on right now. And we'll show all the rest of them as well. But yeah, it's a great shirt, great purple. It is short sleeve, in case you didn't pick that up. So this is their cruiser. And so great short sleeve shirt. And ladies cruiser for the first time as well, which Sarah had on there. So it's different cut for the ladies for the first time. So have men's and ladies, men's and women's cruisers tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, I guess it is. And that is all Central Time. So 4:33 in the afternoon Central Time, be 5:33 on the East Coast, 2:33 on West Coast, and everywhere in between. So yeah, let's kind of get started. The other thing tonight is we have 3 giveaways tonight. We're going to be doing 3 $100 mystery trios. So in that first comment up there, or if you know, Sarah can shoot it later too, but you can see what the mystery trio is, and that's $100. You pick 2, we pick 1. There's like 250 to 300 different caps on there at that price where you're picking it. So you're getting 3 caps for $100, but 3 of you are going to get free ones tonight. Yeah, and there's an anonymous donor that just kind of contacted me and said, hey, I want to do, you know, $300 for your live and just kind of, you know, give back to the community a little bit. And so, yeah, that's donated by somebody on here who wants to keep himself anonymous. So we appreciate that. And I've certainly thanked him on everybody's behalf on there. So see Johnny Chuckles on here. So he was in the store earlier today. And Stephen, Matt, Andrew, lots of people jumping on. So a lot of new people tonight as well. So appreciate that. Seeing a lot of people on the other platforms as well. So yeah, so we're going to go about 7:20, about 7:40, and about 8 o'clock. We're going to give away mystery trio winners. So every comment is an entry into drawing for those. And yeah, so we'll pick them about every 20 minutes or so. So yeah, that's really cool of them. And so yeah, we'll identify the winners. You know, kind of work with me. Let me know which 2 you want off the list. We'll throw in a 3rd one and be completely free. So the code tonight is Live15. It's probably on the bottom of your screen. At least it is on Facebook. Live15 for 15% off all the caps, except we have an autism fundraiser, which we'll kind of show later. Today is Autism Awareness Day. We have a cap for that. That one is $80, includes a pin. There's a $5 donation to the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation that comes with that. And so there won't be any more discounting off that. And then the Hales collaborations, including the ones for tomorrow, the code won't work on it, but the code Live15 will work for 15% off all the rest of the caps through about this time next week. And so, yeah, let's get started. Let us know if you have any questions. Let us know. Make sure you're able. I'm assuming everybody can hear me okay, because there's a lot of comments coming back that you are, and then see everything as well. So let's get into and look at the Enigma collaboration. Again, this one is a nice purple and black, and kind of a nice, really beautiful purple. It really is. And we've got 4 caps, 5 including the ladies version of the Newsboy, which Sarah will come over here and show in just a second. But this is the Newsboy. You'll see this linen on a flat cap as well, but this one was custom dyed for us. So this is Italian linen. These caps are going to be made in Italy. Again, I'll also say that all of the prices that we're quoting are shipping included. And so this cap was made in Italy for us. This is obviously the Enigma cruiser material there, and then this is a custom dyed, really lightweight purple, or lighter purple linen that's on here as well. So this is definitely going to be a summer cap. The cruiser material is a little bit lighter weight. I want to say it's 6.5 ounces as opposed to maybe more like 6 ounces as opposed to the 8.5 ounce of the flannel. So it's going to be a thinner material there on the plaid. And then this is just a typical linen, so very, very lightweight linen there. It's only 2 fabrics on it. Kind of got a nice black cotton brim as well. So this is a great summer cap, matches up with this, first one of the year. And so that is the Newsboy for men. And that one is going to be $84. And all of the caps we're going to show will include this pin. So they'll include the pin. It's kind of a Salvador Dali, kind of looking skull, if you will. And so all of them will do that. These are individually numbered on back, FunkyBrims. And so that's the first one, is the patchwork Newsboy. You want to come show the ladies one real quick, or if you're done sharing around? Yeah, the pin's great. I really like this pin. And so ladies is going to have, I'm not going to ask her to take it off, but it's got the same layout of the panels on the top. It's just in the sort of lady shape that we've been doing.
So if you remember, it poofs up and you can pull it back down just like that. So that's how you wear it.
Or some people wear it forward.
Kathy, our employee here, wears it forward, where it's folded up a little bit like this, right over the top. So you can wear it either way. This way it looks a little bit more like a Newsboy. They've got a little bit more give to it. The women's hats do, just because we have more hair. And so it's great. There's more give. You could actually put all of your hair up in this thing. But it's also cool for like a whole matchy look if you're trying to do pics with your wife or anything like that. It's a lot of fun. I know Kathy and Brandon, I'll get them to share the picture in the underground, because they took a picture today in the Enigma flannels and with their caps, and it was so stinking cute. And so it's a great picture if you guys are wanting to do that anyway with your wife or whatever. It's a fun date night thing. So anyway, how you like this lighting, huh? We're so excited. We finally got this all figured out. And so we're praying it works. Also praying it doesn't fall down on our heads, but we did.
Nah, we good.
We did get it all worked out. And I think you're seeing the colors finally, like the way the things are. But man, y'all, those of you that love the live wire, this is your flannel and your cap. Like, these are amazing. And I like the live wire is my favorite drop, but this one is right there. It's with
the winter favorite amazing. And summer favorite.
Yeah, exactly. And the short sleeve for the women, and I know you can't see me. I can't really get any taller here because everything's kind of fixed. The flannels for the women are a little bit more fitted in the chest. So that way they're not bulky. They're not hanging down or draping over you. They're just a little bit more fitted. That's all there is to it. But they are true to size. They've got a little bit of stretch in it, so it's not going to choke you out or anything like that.
It's cut just like the women's flannels.
Yes,
just short sleeves.
Yes, but if you've never bought a women's flannel before, just so you know, they're just cut a little bit more fitted, and it's really great. Sizing wise on the hats, they're normal sizes, right? Aren't they all the normal?
Normal ones, and a little bit of elastic in the back. So if you're say a 60, the 59 would fit you. If that sort of thing.
I mean, I wear a 59. I get the 59, so it's all pretty. I don't know, pretty standard. What caps are next for the ladies' caps? So this one obviously, and then if you guys saw the pictures of Chris designing the fall line, we designed several ladies' hats for that, and we've got some coming up this summer as well. So we don't just have the collabs, we also have our line as well. So there's more coming. Yay.
All right, thank you. So again, this is the and the ladies version is $80 on the patchwork. Men's version is $84, and so that is the patchwork newsboy. So moving on here, we will go and take a look at the linen flat. So this is going to be the same custom dyed purple linen. So it's got a custom dyed match to this kind of the major stripes that are in it right there. So it looks really spot on that. But I love the way this one looks with it. Again, Italian linen. Going to be just a really high end linen there. Got the Enigma tag in it. It does have the flannel underneath the brim there, so you know where it was. And so great one here. This one again, this one is $82. But the being all linen, kind of higher end, similar to like what we did with the live wire. She mentioned this one was a English tweed, and so it was a little bit more because we really went with a high end tweed in that one for the live wire, and kind of did the same thing with a little bit higher end linen on this one. So same linen in the flat cap that is in the patchwork newsboy. And so again, and all of them will come with the pin, and all of these are dropping at 4:33 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. So 4:33. These will all be good summer caps. They're all going to be thin. Again, they're going to be linen or the cruiser material, and that's all that's in it. So, and then you got the cruiser. I think we probably call it online still a flannel flat cap, but it's really the cruiser material. So it is a little bit thinner. So everyone kind of knows what we're talking about when we say that. That's the plaid, and it's got the same got the linen just there on the brim, and same sort of thing inside with the pin and all that stuff. So
what is the price of the cruiser?
The price of the cruiser will be $58, shipping included. So it's about $10 cheaper than the flannels are. And again, all of these prices are shipping included. And so this one, and then there's also a t-shirt. Kind of show you just a little bit. It's a purple t-shirt. We'll show the design a little bit. So this one obviously, I really like wearing the flannel flats with the t-shirts as well. Those match up nicely. And then last but certainly not least, it's the one that I've had on quite a bit this week, and we'll call it the purple Tommy. For those of you that are new, we had a gray sort of Tommy Shelby look in the Peaky Blinders sort of thing, and then we did a blue one and called it the blue Tommy. And those are just herringbone caps, and our shape and everything. And so this is actually a herringbone. You can kind of see there. This is a herringbone that is in purple and black, and it was custom dyed to, again, sort of match there. It's a little bit darker. Take off on a little bit different part of it, so you can see that it's, just a little bit darker, but they both match sort of different ways. But this is a great one. People love the purples, and so this is going to be, again, this is going to be a linen. So this is super thin. Kind of see my finger rolling around in here, but if you like a newsboy, looking for something purple, you can wear with black or whatever else it is. But I'm just going to tell you, this is going to be one of those that when you see people with it, you're going to be like, man, I wish I'd have got one of those. If you don't, I don't know if you can quite, I think you can kind of see the sheen in it. So this has got one of those where
those are gorgeous.
These are absolutely gorgeous. So you can kind of see some depth there. There's purple, there's black. It's almost as if it, has a little bit of weathering on it, if you will, in the dyeing. There's a few spots that are darker throughout it, which, looks really great when you're back just a little bit. And then the herringbone in there as well. But it's one of those things where it's almost, you look at it from one angle and you look at it from another angle and it just looks like a different, almost a slightly different, almost a little iridescence to it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Absolutely beautiful fabric. Again, Italian linen, custom for this. And this is all we have. So there's not going to be any more of that. We kind of used it all up with these caps we made. And so that is it. And, same sort of shape that we've been doing in all of our newsboys. So this one's the purple Tommy, purple linen herringbone with the Enigma drop. And so these are all great, all a little bit different. And
shimmery.
Shimmery. It is shimmery. That's a great word. Is the drop tomorrow immediately available to order? It is not available right yet. Where you're dropping the same time that Hales is, which is 4:33 tomorrow. Again, for those of you that are new, why is it 4:33 in the afternoon? This is all Salvador Dali themed, right? The pin that's coming with it, it's like a skull Salvador Dali pin. And so the melting clocks, time gets weird, all of that sort of stuff. So it'd be kind of fun to do it for a different time. So that's the story behind it. And so there you go. Seeing several people ask that question. I knew it was coming. So 4:33 tomorrow. So, all right. Any questions on those? Yeah, I mean, some of you, again, this is just, this is one of those drops where, again, anything over the summer, anything that's purple, blacks, whatever, this is a great cap. So is the linens. It's definitely time here in Oklahoma. It's getting hot, going to be hot for a while. So, it's a great chance to just pick up something that, matches a shirt you can get, but also matches a whole lot of other stuff as well.
4:33 Central.
4:33 Central.
Yeah. And then,
what is my favorite hat? I'm assuming you're talking about these. That's like asking what your favorite, child is. I mean, it really.
That's not the same.
It's not the same. All right. Well, the purple Tommy is also $84. So both the Newsboys are $84. The linen flat is $82, and the flannel flat is $72, and then the women's one is $80. So, I don't know if I had to pick one. That's a tough choice. I'm always a bit of a Newsboy fan. So, in terms of the wall of fame behind me of caps where I keep at least one from every drop and everything, definitely these two are getting kept this time, both of them.
We got a lot of ladies on tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is great. Come on, girlies. Let's get it going. And also, what's the difference between the Cruiser and the Shaka?
Cruiser and the Shaka. That is a great question. So, a Cruiser is going to be made just like the flannels are. They're going to be plaids. They're going to be sort of, woven, that sort of thing, just like the same way. This is really the same material, just a different weight than their flannel is. Again, just sort of the weight of it, but it's made the same way, same lines, all that kind of stuff. The Shaka is going to be more art. It's going to be printed on, some material, and it's still, kind of got the same stretch and all that kind of stuff, but it's not like individually woven in the same way that these are and the flannels are. So I don't know if anybody from Hales is on, but that's my sort of short version of it. And but I think that's just sort of the way it's made, and whether it's printed on or actually kind of woven in and that sort of thing. But there's a really cool Shaka coming real soon as well. So yeah, keep the questions coming. Again, for those of you who did not get on to a little bit later, we are going to be doing 3 giveaways tonight. One at about 7:20 Central Time, about 3 minutes from now. One at about 7:40, and one about 8 whenever we decide to wrap up. And each one of those will give you a free $100 mystery trio. So I think the link was at the very top comment there. We also have it if you go to the live page. It'll show you, FB Live's kind of over on the right, the FunkyBrims page, or you just kind of go to it with the QR code as well. And that'll show you everything we're talking about tonight. But there's also a link to the mystery boxes and the $100 mystery trio up there as well. So 3 of you tonight will be getting free ones. Yeah. And again, there's somebody that's on here. I think he's on here. Pretty sure I saw him. And he decided he wanted to make a donation to sort of the community, and we appreciate that. He wanted to stay anonymous, but yeah, he said he was going to front 3 $100 mystery trios for people on here tonight, and just kind of give back a little bit. And so we really appreciate that. And so yeah, that's nice. So that's nice. That is nice. Nice. It's nice. It's amazing. It's nice. Yeah. It's really nice. Yeah. So
and it also shows what kind of a community we have. I mean,
absolutely.
It's really amazing, actually. Okay, so let's get to a few questions real quick before we do this drawing. You guys are commenting so much that it's knocking my questions away. How long will the trios last?
We're gonna have the trios for a while. We may switch it up a little bit and do a little bit different version or promotion or add some to it. Some have already had some that have been, sold out. So no, the ones on the trio, I will say, are not ones that we're restocking immediately. It'll either won't be restocked till next fall, winter, or not going to be restocked, or we can't get any more as well. So, what kind of once they're gone, they're gone. And if if we don't have your size, see if another one is going to, work or anything like that. But it's not something where you can just order in and say, hey, a lot of the holograms, we can get other ones back, but we can't. So I saw an interesting question. I will. Somebody asked, "What's my favorite pattern on a hat?" So, I like newsboys, but I also like the patterns. And so, we've spent quite a bit of time kind of working on, different patterns of ways that when you're putting fabrics together, right? Like this is one of our masterpieces that we did last fall, and it's just 2 fabrics alternating, which is always a fun pattern to do. You also see quite a few of them where you have 4 different fabrics and they're just opposite each other. So it's the same fabrics, it's kind of going around in a pinwheel pattern. And then, there's several ways to do them, but another way of looking at 4 fabrics is our last masterpiece we did, where we kind of got 2 and just, my big thing is I'm just, for whatever reason it is, I like to see symmetry. And so whether it's, pinwheel going around or, just sort of mirror image, there's got to be some kind of symmetry to it, just the way my mind works. Some people like them other ways, but
you crazy.
So I don't know if that was sort of what you were asking, but obviously this one this week we just have the 2 fabrics because they were really they just worked together so well. You can kind of see as you're looking at that line there, that purple just got dyed really nicely to match, and so just kind of alternating those around just kind of gives something interesting, breaks it up a little bit, so you're not quite as matchy as you could be, but so that's my take on it. Other people, have different takes and answers to those kind of questions. And so, let's.
Is that purple Tommy as breathable as the other linen caps?
Yep, it sure is. This is a very breathable. These are all going to be nice thin linen. So again, as we're kind of going around, you can kind of see my finger just kind of moving around back there. This is a really thin material, and great for summer, enough to keep the sun, off your head, but not going to make you real hot or anything like that.
There's some more questions, but let's go ahead and do the giveaway real quick.
Real quick, I saw one. Both of the newsboys are 84. Ladies newsboy, like Sarah's wearing, is 80. The solid, the custom linen one here, flat, is going to be 82. And then the flannel cruiser material in the flat is going to be 72. So there we go. And let's see. The winner is going to be, hang on just a second here, Ed Parker. Congratulations, Ed, for winning tonight. First one. So you can contact us and give us, kind of which ones you want off of that list or whatever. And so congratulations to Ed. And again, we'll be doing the same thing at 7:40 and doing the same thing at 8 o'clock as well. And so keep the comments coming. Absolutely. So any more questions? I think you said there's a few more.
There were.
All right.
What's the difference between a Newsboy, Gatsby, and the Shelby?
Newsboy, Gatsby, and the Shelby. Those are, to me, people can jump in if they have a different opinion. Those are sort of different words for the same thing. I mean, there's some brands where the Shelby is a specific shape to them, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily the same shape for somebody else. Gatsby, I generally think Gatsby is going to be just a little bit poofier maybe. And so, Melinda asked a question. I'm sorry. She asked, should I get a mystery $100 deal or a new lady cap, whatever? I will say, if you have a request, like that of, hey, I'm buying 2 of the ladies caps that's on the $100 deal. Can I have my, mystery one you're picking also be a ladies cap? Just put that in the notes and we'll certainly do that. And probably if you just made the first 2 a ladies cap, we do the third one that way as well. So the trios, again, I'll talk for a second about the mystery boxes. We have 2 different mystery boxes. There's a link to both of them at the very top comment there on here. And again, if you go to the live, there's links to it as well. We have a $70 mystery box, and that's going to come with 3 caps of our choice and a 5-pin mystery bag as well for $70 shipped. And, it could be anything. And then there's a $100 mystery trio, and that's one where you pick 2 and we pick 1. So the one that we're picking won't necessarily be one from the list. It could be something you've never seen before. It could be something that is on the list, that sort of thing. And so you get 3 of those for $100. Again, all the prices we're talking about tonight will include shipping as well. And so, let's go on for a second and move off of the collaboration. Again, for those of you who are just coming on, we've got a lot more people on here tonight, some new people. So the collaboration will be dropping 4:33 tomorrow, and it'll be we'll have the Hales cruisers, we'll have T-shirts, we'll have all of our caps, etc. The only thing we do not have is the banners. So the banners are only on the Hales site, and then Hales obviously has all the stuff, but they don't have the caps on the collaboration on their website. So it's kind of the way we work it, and we've tried it several different ways, but I think it works best for us to just drop at the same time and all of that. So that is it. Again, Salvador Dali, melting clocks, to answer the question, kind of weird times, all that sort of thing, vibe with this. 4:33 Central Time tomorrow. It'll go live at both places. Another one we wanted to show, we've had these for a little bit, and we still have some in some sizes. I think we have 57, 58, 59, 61, maybe others. But today is Autism Awareness Day, and we did this collaboration with Pinheads last kind of the end of last summer, I guess it was. And this is $80. Pinheads did the butterfly pin there that you can see. And no discounts apply to this, but we do make a donation to the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism Research with each purchase. So $80 shipped for the cap and for the pin as well. And so those are on there. And so yeah, that's another one we certainly wanted to mention today as well. So a couple of people asking about the cap of the week. We haven't got to the cap of the week yet. But definitely wanted to show this, and I know this means a lot to a lot of people on here. A lot of you have already picked it up, but we certainly wanted to mention it again today, as this is, I think it's Autism Awareness Month, but specifically today as well, April 2nd. So,
can you still get the Alfonso Funky Flat that has the records on it?
Yeah, we do have a few of those.
We do have a few of those.
We do have a few of those. I don't think that we can get. I don't think we can get any more than what we have, but we have those on there. Yeah. So.
Let's see. Yeah, and for those of you who saw Pablo, who was here this week, I did take that picture, put it on the underground, and put it out there. That was what you saw in front of us. Those were the fabrics. So we were able to see every single style of hat. They print them on every single style of hat. So you know what styles you're ordering, and then you're able to see the fabrics and then take that fabric and print it on whatever style you prefer.
So like we have a couple of shapes that are our sort of shapes. And so we were looking at the fabrics, and it might have been on a brimmed cap, might have been on whatever it was, but we're saying we want that fabric, but we want it on our shapes or.
Yeah. So it wasn't like we could just order directly what was right in front of us, or all of those are samples. So we can't just get those right then, but yeah. But it's really cool because I wanted you guys to kind of have a behind the scenes. And of course that's the fall line that he was designing the other day, which took a million years to do.
Yeah, at a certain point, I probably enjoyed how long it was taking more than you did.
Yes,
I think it's a fun day. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, Alan said he followed him on Instagram. Yeah, Pablo, I don't know of any other person on the earth that knows more about hats than Pablo. He has literally worked with every hat
He owned
company.
a hat store 20 years ago.
Yeah.
He's repped about everybody in the world at different points, knows everybody. I mean, when we went to like the Headwear Association meeting with him, I mean, he just knew everybody in the room. And yesterday, I mean, I feel like I know a lot about hats, but you realize how much you don't know when he's doing it. And showed us how to steam a Panama hat yesterday, which I'd never, really been shown properly how to steam.
Never even thought to do, actually.
Steam and straighten a Panama cap. So that was, a hat. And so that was kind of interesting. So it was a lot of fun. And he spends about a month. He's from North Carolina, and he's got a van full of everything. And he hits about every major hat store. He winds up and down the country and ends up, I think, in Portland before he drives back and kind of makes another circle and hits some other ones. But he's already been up the East Coast, down through Memphis, New Orleans, etc., and just kind of going up and down and all that. So
he's a great follow. If you're following Pablo on Instagram, you're gonna love it. It's phenomenal.
And he's the one that he in particular he reps Alfonso Dest, and then he helps with our private label line as well. And so we're looking
and just so you know, I mean, with a lot of those, the same as Functified, you have no access many times to those brands unless you're going through Pablo.
Right.
So there's no way for us to just work with the brand on their own. You have to actually go through him, and he's phenomenal.
Right. He makes it happen. Make sure, for instance, the next drop after this one, we were kind of running behind a little bit, and I said, okay, we have to have it for this date for the photo shoot, and it got here. So you know, it does those kind of things for us as well. And
so can we make a custom hat if a customer provides the material?
We can't do that. You know, our minimums are quite a bit higher. You know, when we were ordering something, you know, I think it's about the smallest order we're going to do. Yeah, it's just there's no way to make a one-off. So it kind of depends on which hat it is and that sort of stuff, what they are. But you know, certainly none of them is one. And so there's a lot of people in these groups that do it. You know, there's been a lot of people over the last year start doing it, you know, sort of out of their house or whatever. And so I don't want to start naming them because inevitably I will forget somebody. But you know, just ask around. People will
ask in the underground.
Ask in the underground or any of the other groups or whatever, and they'll give you some names of people that check out who do that, and they do a great job at it.
So Pablo's Instagram. I'm so sorry I talked about it and didn't give you the handle. It is called The Social Hat. The Social Hat. His name is Pablo Alvarez. But just look up The Social Hat. You will see him in a top hat. That is Pablo. And he will share more hat stuff on Instagram than anybody you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. And it's amazing.
He stops at all of the, I mean, he shared several pictures of us, but kind of everywhere he stops, he's doing a similar sort of thing. So you'll kind of see a lot of different great hat shops.
Of weird things that you've never seen before. Yeah. Like it's really cool.
And he has some lines where he's also the one that reps American hat makers for us. And so a lot of our leather top hats, that kind of stuff also come through him. But he also reps a lot of cowboy hats and that sort of thing for them to other, you know, kind of cowboy hat stores and that kind of thing.
And then he'll randomly sell hats.
Yeah. Like, and then I know there was several people that ran into him out in Charlotte at some kind of festival. And he sometimes when he is at home just pops up on the weekends and selling hats at some festival out in North Carolina or something like that himself. And you'll never know everything else he's doing there. So it's fun.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, all the fun. Okay. So the giveaways, we just did one at 7:20. We're going to do another one at 7:40.
7:40. There we go. So other new hat tonight. This is, we've previously had the spring herringbone plaid, which is this one. These have been restocked. Appreciate everyone who's really enjoyed these, liked them, everything. So spring herringbone plaid. This one is $54. This one is going to be pure linen, made by Hologram in Italy as well. So $54. That code 15%, live 15, will take 15% off any of these, again, except the autism one. That's the fundraiser and the Hales collaborations. And so this one, I did the math earlier just to make sure I was right. I think that knocks it down to about $45.90 shipped. So Italian made, pure linen. And so this one is the spring herringbone plaid. And then tonight, new, we have what we're calling the sand herringbone plaid. And this one's got some really nice spring, summer colors. So,
and you can see those colors
because
we worked on this
Sarah
lighting.
Nailed the lighting this week, and we got it down. So this one is a really pretty cap. You kind of see there, it's got the blues and it's got some sort of tans, beiges in it. So, you know, anything, you know, you're wearing khakis, something like that. These are all going to be herringbones that you're seeing in there. And going to get it back a little bit there. So it's got a little bit of almost a charcoal look there. It's actually a dark brown, but it's just one of those that's going to match up with a lot of stuff. You put these two together, you know, you're matching up with a lot of different outfits between these two. But this one is we're calling it the sand, even though it's kind of got a lot of colors in it. This one is just one of those that is just a super pretty cap, super comfortable. Again, going to be the same thing, super thin lining in it. You can kind of see there. We're all looking at summer hats now. Again, linen, Italian linen, $54. Use that code LIVE15. It's going to knock it down to $45.90. Can't go wrong with a hat at that price, especially of this quality. Probably should have steamed it up a little bit there before I put it on here. But this one, again, is the sand herringbone plaid. And so
a couple questions real quick.
Yep.
When is the next meetup? We are going to do that annually. So every single year, the weekend before St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
So we will, I mean, it'll be a little while before we announce that again, but we definitely have that. Now, obviously, we're a brick and mortar store in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. So if y'all are traveling around this summer, come by. If you want to see Christopher, you've got to message us and let us know. He is here most of the time, but just message us if you're headed out this way, so that way we can get up here and meet you.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so got that one on there. I want to show, we didn't have the best lighting last week as we were just alluding to, so we'll see how this goes. The beacon, we have sky and sand in these, and look at that. Like, and those of you who were on last week, this is what the colors should have looked like, or at least on my screen, they look really good.
They look good. I'm looking at it.
Nice blue here. So the sky, beacon and sky blue is going to be this one. So, you know, nice, just kind of spring cap again. Same kind of thing. This one is actually going to be a cotton silk blend. So cotton and silk. So a lot of the shine you're seeing on this one, this stripe here is actually going to be linen. This one is going to be cotton and silk. So it's got definitely a silky feel. Got some texture to it. So this one is the beacon in sky, beacon in sand. Both of those, again, made out of the same materials, that sort of thing. Those are going to be $62 on the website. But again, using the code LIVE15, we'll knock it down to $52.70 by my math. And that is shipping included. So there we go. Yeah, these are real. This is just a really super nice fabric. Looking at the side there, you know, it's got the same. It brings back that same silk cotton, you know, look on the side of it there. And so this one is the beacon. And so let's see, any other questions we want to take right now? I'm going to remind people of a couple more. As we're looking at Purple Week.
Does the sky breathe well?
Do what?
Does the sky breathe well?
It does. Yeah. All of these we're looking at tonight are going to be linen or cotton silk blends, that sort of thing. And so, you know, thin summer liners on it. And so they're all going to breathe very well.
Doug said, so unlike Pawn Stars, Chris is really in the shop. You know what? We've been to Pawn Stars too. That's funny.
Yeah.
We've actually been over there. Yeah. So Chris is in the shop because we put his law office in the shop. However, I will say, I mean, the stores are open. Both stores are open well beyond our ability to be here. We can't be here 24/7. And so,
do you want to talk to him? I just saw somebody ask a question about a cap. I'm going to run and get it out of the front.
Yeah.
Real quick while you're talking to him, and we can talk about this one and pick a winner and all that stuff. So
you're stepping on a cap. Oh, okay.
No.
So anyway, yes. So Chris is here because what we're in right now is his law office. And so he's an attorney, for those of you who didn't know. That is his so-called day job, but quite honestly, he's hat man, and that's all he's been doing lately. So anyway, we sold his law firm and we built the office inside of the hat store so he could work back here and then oversee the hats at the same time. And then I could run between the two stores. So it's worked out really well. Yeah, but we do not live here. However, we live 2 blocks from here, so we are pretty close. But that's the only thing I would say is that if you are making a special trip to Oklahoma and would like to see us, and especially him, just make sure you've messaged us and let us know you're coming. So that way we can tell you if we're even in town or whatever, but we can meet you up here. I hate for you to like drive all the way here and then not meet us, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's an attorney as a hobby, and he's a hat man full time, the hat man.
Yeah, so unless it's one of those times where we do have like we're going to market or,
yeah,
we do
have
at the end of April, we're going to be down at Hales, meet up with them. And
so Hales is having, for those of you in Texas, Hales is having a meetup April, 24th maybe?
24th, 25th, whatever that Saturday is.
Saturday, 24th or 25th. I can't remember. If Sean's on here, post the meetup. But anyway, so that is in Louisville, Texas, which is literally right outside of Dallas. So any of you guys that are around Texas, we're going to be there. We're going to have a booth there. So come and see us. You can see us there with, we'll have the collab hats, I think, whatever.
Yeah, whatever is whatever might be getting dropped special there.
Yeah.
We'll have some hats to match.
And they're really cool cars that they have there. So it'll be fun. It's a really cool, there we go. April 25th. I knew Sean was on somewhere. April 25th. So yeah, come meet us down there. That would be fun as well. So, Phil Polly's going to be at the Hales meetup. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you guys. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Michael, if you drive down from Pennsylvania, please let us know that you're going to be here. We would like to be here to meet you. So, of course. All right. Is that it? Yeah, you want to talk?
That is. Yeah,
right.
I'll talk.
Ooh.
Yeah. And for those of we're in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, right outside of Tulsa. So for us, it's a debate that people have around here. I refuse to fly to Dallas personally because it's a 3.5-hour drive. And by the time you you know, check in at the airport, go through everything at the airport, even normal times, and then, you know, rent a car or find an Uber or whatever you're gonna do on the other end. You could just be there. And so we drive down.
We drive down. I would rather fly down, but whatever.
Yeah.
We drive.
Yeah.
Not gonna argue with the boss man.
So real quick here, this is the linen wheel. Linen wheel comes in 2 colorways, but this one kind of matches. So I was going to put that out here as well. So linen wheel, this one is in violet. This is $64, which with the code live15 will make it $54.40. And then we also have one again that gets restocked about every week or so from Hologram. This one is an indigo, bestseller of the year so far, at least in terms of the sort of non-collaboration on our line ones. You know, people love this cap. These are both same thing, Italian linen, thin liners, all that kind of stuff. Just got a real pretty, kind of sheen and shine, everything to these as well. So you got the linen wheel in violet and in indigo. I saw a question a minute ago. The one I went and grabbed was one of my favorites. You know, I like, sort of the whole Jimmy Buffett vibe, beach vibe, all that sort of stuff. And so this one it was the sandbar. So somebody's asking if we had to see what the sandbar looked like. The sandbar is $54. It's this one. Again, with that code, let's see, $54, I think ends up being $45.90. And so I'll kind of give you a look at what that looks like. So whoever it was, I just saw the question and I didn't see exactly who it was because they're going pretty quick. But this one is the sandbar. So kind of get a bit of a look at it there.
It's time for the next giveaway. Do you want to tell them what we're giving away again?
All right. So about every 20 minutes, this is the second one coming up. We are giving away a $100 mystery trio. So that mystery trio lets you pick 2 caps. We pick one. There's a whole list of, 250 to 300 cap styles, something like that on there. Kind of a little bit from all the brands. And so, we'll have had one winner already. And then second winner is going to be picked here in just a moment. And again, we want to thank an anonymous donor. He didn't want to be named, who donated 3 of these tonight. So 3 $100 giveaways tonight. One here at 7:40, and then one kind of at the end. So yeah, Johnny Chuckles knows he's from here recent. You know, it's a lot of work to fly to Dallas when you can just drive and be there sooner. So there we go. All right. Do you want to pick the winner?
You have my paper.
Oh, there we go. All right. Mikey Villa. Congratulations, Mikey, for being winner number 2. And so again, we'll do that again right at the end of it, kind of whenever it is, around 8 o'clock, kind of whenever that happens. So yeah, that's funny. No whammies, no whammies. You have to be a certain age to remember that. That was a great game show, though. All right. So let's see. Any more questions before we go to the cap of the week? Actually, I'm going to recap real quick because there's a lot of new people. Recap. A lot of new people who are on. And so the Enigma collaboration with Hales drops at 4:33 Central Time tomorrow. Why is that? Because this is a Salvador Dali themed, got the melting clocks, time gets weird, all that sort of thing. So 4:33 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, the 4/3, the 3rd of April is when this drops. And so at Hales and some other websites as well, I know Clutch and Throttle is going to have some, and other people as well. We'll have the flannels, the t-shirts. Hales has the banners, etc. Their hats. We've got their hats. We've got everything but the banners, at least some of them. Hales will obviously have a lot more than anybody else, but we have the caps. And so collaboration caps this week. This is a purple linen herringbone. Nice, super thin, great one. Kind of the purple Tommy, if you will, that is a herringbone. Custom dyed for this. Got a kind of lot of texture sheen. This is just one of those that I promise when you see it, you're going to be like, man, it's one of those must-have caps that, just has just a great fabric to it, especially for summer. And so that one is the Purple Tommy, the herringbone linen newsboy, $84. All of these caps, all these caps will come with this pin. So the Salvador Dali sort of skull, if you will. Then we also have a patchwork newsboy.
Hang tight, guys. To enter the giveaway, all you got to do is just comment. That's it.
Keep the comments
coming. Keep the comments coming. So we'll have one more giveaway.
Yeah.
And so Mikey won the second one. Who won the first one? I remember. I wrote that down.
Yeah.
I had that down. Sorry, Ed won the first one. So we've got another one coming up.
All right. Yep. Another one there. So, will the steaming the dye caps affect the color any? No. So you can steam them. We've been steaming them. It's linen. It's the Italians, they know how to make fabric. So it's been dyed, in the factory as it was making it. So it's sort of, maybe dyed's not the best word, but linen obviously doesn't start out any color. It has to be dyed in the process, but it's no different than any other, linen, that it wasn't sort of dyed afterwards or something like that. It was dyed in the process of being made, and so
sealed
and all the kind of stuff that they do with nice, kind of high-end fabrics. But this is the Patchwork Newsboy. So this has a slightly different, a second linen, same one that you'll see on a linen flat here in a second. Kind of dyed to match the sort of minor stripes in the shirt, if you will, but still the purple there. And so this one has just alternates. Again, super thin. This is going to be the cruiser material, which is a little thinner than the flannel material with the linen. So great cap there as well. And then there's a women's version of this, which Sarah is wearing.
If you saw the setup here, you'd realize how difficult it is to get back and forth over here.
We're figuring it out.
I'll post the behind the scenes picture on the underground or something. Okay, what am I doing?
You're just showing.
Yes.
So yeah.
So
this is the women's shape, and it's got a little bit of elastic in the back, made so kind of go with your hair, that sort of thing. But it's the same design, same materials, everything as this patchwork. And this is not, I wouldn't say this is the men's patchwork. This is just normal patchwork, unisex.
Yes.
Plenty of women wear these too.
Yeah.
Just, Sarah's kind of got the shape that she started liking. And so we started making some of those and a lot of these as well. And so there we go.
Yay.
All right. So that is 2 of them, 3 of them, including the women's version of the Patchwork Newsboy. Women's version is $80. Men's version is $84 on that. And
those drop tomorrow
at 4:33
Central.
Linen flat cap. So again, this one's nice as well. Same sort of shape that we do in all of these. Again, it's kind of matching that color right there. Just a nice, tight flat cap. And so this one will be $82. And again, shipping included on all the prices that we are talking about here. And then we have the flannel / cruiser material flat cap as well. This one will be $72. And, looks great with the t-shirt, looks great with the shirt, depending on how it is. But the t-shirt's just the purple. There's pictures out there for those of you who want it. But the Hales t-shirt that goes with it kind of has the same, skull in the back and all of that kind of stuff. So
do you want to point the camera down?
Nah, okay. I don't want to.
I know. We've got this. We've got this set up so perfectly that we're both afraid to move it.
Is the purple on the 8 panel similar to the material of the cap you've been wearing mostly tonight? The one with the sheen on it, like the 8 panel. So no, those are going to be slightly different. So the purple Tommy, this material is only used on the purple Tommy. So you can kind of see it's just a little bit. That's it's a different color. They are both linens. This one is going to be a herringbone. With a lot of depth and sheen to it. This is your more typical linen. Again, both fine Italian linens, that sort of stuff, been made for this, but I didn't want them to be exactly the same.
Can you show the brim on the Newsboy underneath it as well?
There we go. Brim on the Newsboy.
Yeah, both of them.
There we go. So brim on the Newsboy. They're always going to have a little bit of the material under here with this one as well. The brim on the Patchwork Newsboy is just going to be black. So this is a black sort of cotton. I'd say that's a cotton. Just a nice sort of summer cotton on the brim. That
was Chris's striptease. I know, that's funny.
Not going down that path again.
No.
All right, so
any corduroys?
We got some corduroys coming.
For fall.
Yeah, absolutely, we did. So, but corduroys. Some of those are a little heavier, so they'll be coming back a little bit. And so cap of the week, Patrick has asked for, and several other people. So cap of the week this week is going to be our coastline. So I thought since we're doing purple, the coastline, this is one of the first ones we brought out this year. We restocked it, but it's normally $58. We got it down to $48 this week, which makes it $40.80 shipped for this. So This one is the Coastline in Plum. So again, a little bit different purple, got a little more red to it, if you will. But all of these are going to have a similar, this is a texture. So we've got kind of a 6-panel cut there with, a sort of beige brim, if you will. This is, you can, you run it over. Each one of those lines is kind of sticking up a little bit. So it's got some nice texture to it. So this one comes in plum. It comes in navy blue. And it also comes in a green, which is this one right here. It's it's a pretty light green, so definitely a summer green, if you will. So all three of these are the joint caps of the week this week. The Coastlines, $40.80 shipped with that, $48 without it.
View. Sorry.
Do what?
Side and back view.
Side and back view, absolutely.
48 shipped, is that what you said? What'd you say?
$48, and then with the coupon code, or with the code Live15, it'd be $40.80. So here it is. They're all going to be cut exactly the same way. And again, that texturing and everything in it. And so these are really cool caps. Again, we've sold quite a few of them. They do really well in store.
Cap.
Look at that cap.
Look at that sexy cap.
So there we go.
Woot woot.
Yes, these are lightweight. Show the green off. Let's put the other two on.
Yeah, Kyle, don't forget to use your rewards guide. You do have rewards on the website.
Absolutely.
You're earning points. Points earn you coupons.
So again, this is green. A lighter, sort of fresh summer green, if you will. And so there you go. That is that cap of the week. And so again, I'll keep saying it just so no one can say that we didn't say it enough. 4:33 p.m. Central Standard Time, Central Daylight, whatever we're in Central Time tomorrow. I can't remember which way we just went when this changed, but 4:33 Central Time tomorrow. Will the hologram Seaside Stripe be restocked? I don't think we have those on the way right now, but if you're really looking for one, message me or something like that. We'll see what there is. Do
you have any 63s in the cap of the week?
We do not. So it's a 61 is as big as holograms go. We can normally stretch them to a 62 pretty easily. Some of these, this is actually a pretty stretchy material. I wouldn't bet against being able to get this up to a 63, but it would be stretching the 61 out a little bit. But it's got a nice sort of see what all's in this. It's got several things. It's mainly cotton, but it looks like it's got some other stuff that should stretch a little bit in it as well. So yeah, there you go.
Woo woo.
There we go.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, 5:33 Eastern. Yes.
Will the past collabs be restocked? The answer to that is no. Once the collaborations are done, they are done. The same way Hales doesn't go back and make the same shirt again. That fabric, they do one big run of the fabric, and they send some to Italy for us to make our caps with, and then they make shirts out of it, and then it is done. Kyle Norton, any fedora in the works? If you consider a Panama straw hat, a fedora, it's a fedora shaped one.
It's a fedora shape. Yeah.
It's a fedora shape.
It's the summer fedora.
Summer fedora, if you will, but nice,
if you will,
real Panama, the stamp inside from Ecuador, and was handmade in Ecuador and all that stuff. One of those is going to be coming on the way with the collaboration.
These Panama hats are legit serious.
They are.
People are for real on these things, and I never knew that. I've seen them in stores or whatever. I never considered that they're from Panama.
Well, they're not.
Or not.
They're from Ecuador.
From Ecuador.
Yeah. The ones that are stamped like that, they're actually handmade in Ecuador. And it's kind of, again, Pablo, who we talked about earlier, sort of explained how this works down there. There's only a couple of people, and they kind of have patterns on the wall or on the fence or wherever it is, and people weave them and all that stuff, and they bring them up and they get inspected. And if they pass inspection, they get this stamp on it. And then if they don't, they don't. Yeah. But they only buy them if they have that stamp on it, and so that stamp's kind of valuable. And
it's beyond valuable. It's a big deal.
It's a really big deal.
Yeah.
And people with authentic handmade Panamas. And then, those are the bodies. And so it's, kind of unfinished on the end. And so those usually is what gets sold. And so in our case, the hat makers in Italy would then take them and finish them, right? Because you can make it into a fedora, a trilby, make it into a pork pie if you wanted to, whatever it is through the process they go. But they all start out with the same sort of, body that's been woven by hand there, if you will. So,
if you will.
You got me paranoid about that.
You should be. It's crazy.
Any more Buffett teasers to drop? We have
phenomenal.
been. I mean, just use your imagination. What sort of a, thing we'd make a Panama for? So there we go.
You're crazy, guys. That Buffett is nuts. It's an amazing hat.
Mm-hmm. What is the brimmed hat to my left? This one is the first brimmed hat we did as a collaboration. The only one so far that we dropped. And this one went with the Springwood Slasher, the Freddy Krueger drop. And so that one was for around last Halloween, if you will. I heard it. Yeah.
I don't know why you say that, actually.
I'm
not really sure that it even fits there.
Yeah.
I'm going to question everything now.
Yeah. So stay tuned, Michael. There's going to be some Panama hats for sale on here pretty soon. So,
yeah.
And they're pretty cool. And so cool, let's see. Any other questions? Any summer layered on the way? The answer to that is yes. We do have some summer layered on the way. Will the blue and brown check Alfonso ever come back? I know the exact one you're talking about.
That's funny.
Sarah can vouch that I asked that when Pablo was here. I had actually asked that after the meetup. I'd actually asked that before the meetup. And he's gone back there. And the answer to that is no. That fabric is gone. We have a couple of fedoras left in that, and that is it. But that is one of those that, it was a nice one. But that's not going to come back. So a couple of questions. Can I buy the X behind you? This is the wall of fame. This is all of the hats, at least one from every drop, with the pins from the drop and all that stuff. So
the answer to that is no.
No, these are not for sale.
Those are his actual hats, and I have convinced him to keep them so that he has one of every drop and one of every one he has actually designed and made.
Yeah.
Which I think is really important.
Pink and green one. This one was the second one that we did. This was the geisha. Geisha from last year. That was it's a fun flannel as well. But that one is the geisha. So a lot of.
You want to show through the ones that you have shown tonight? Go back through those.
Let's go back through these real quick, and then we'll pick another winner. So on the collab, dropping tomorrow, 433, Enigma collaboration with the Cruiser short sleeve shirt at Hales. We have the purple herringbone linen newsboy. We have a purple flat cap. We also have a women's newsboy patchwork that's going to look like this, except it's going to be in the women's shape. And then this is the men's one. And then we also have a linen flat cap, which is this one. All 5 of those, including 4 plus the women's one also, will be dropping tomorrow, 433, along with everything else that goes with it. All of those come with a pin that looks like this, sort of the skull Salvador Dali, if you will.
If you will.
I knew it. I felt it coming before I even said it. The other cap of the week is the Coastline in green, in navy blue, and in plum. So cap of the week this week, $40.80 shipped with the code down there, live 15. And then we also ran back through the beacon from last week, which was dropped, and then we've already restocked it in a couple of sizes. This is the beacon in sky and the beacon in sand. This one is the one that had the cotton silk blends. They're kind of in the middle of both of them. And then we also showed and want to remind the autism awareness cap. $80 donation will be made to the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for each one that's sold. Collaboration with Pinheads Pins, who made this great butterfly pin there that you can see. So autism awareness cap also out there. And the new one tonight that we had was this sand herringbone plaid. We previously had the spring herringbone plaid. Still have that. Restocked that some this week as well. But both of these, this one's nice. It's got the blues, browns, all that kind of stuff in it. Just a nice spring summer cap. Flat cap. This one is going to be $54. Take the 15% off, and it's $45.90 by my math, or at least the math I did earlier. And shipping included on all those prices.
So Patrick had mentioned a suicide awareness cap. We actually do have a mental health collaboration coming up, and so that will be on down the road just a little bit. But that, you know, it's hard to do one for everything.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done the You Matter before, which was a suicide awareness one.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
So
but we do have some things coming down the way.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
So again, remember the code Live15 for 15% off all the caps except the autism and the Hales collaborations, the only ones excluded. The autism cap is not linen. That's going to be a cotton. Actually, it's a polyester, but it's it's printed on, obviously, on this. That's not something that you could really get woven like that for a variety of reasons. But it's nice. It's certainly a nice thin cap, thin summer cap, and great for the cause that it's for.
Eric said that the "if you will" is the LOP version of "As You Wish," which is "As You Wish" from The Princess Bride. As you wish. It'll be "if you will." That's awesome. I love that, Eric. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Oh, it's the best. Okay.
What sizes on the autism awareness? I think we are sold out and everything. I think we have 57, 58, 59, and 61 left, at least earlier today. So
any blue? Sorry, yawning. Red, white, and blue caps.
Those are coming, as you might expect. So a little bit down the road. A little bit down the road, but there'll be plenty of red, white, and blue well in time for the 250th July 4th.
Yeah, and for some of you that are asking about the fall caps that he designed, when we say fall, those start coming in like July. So they will start coming. A
couple in July. Most of them will come around the middle of September.
Yeah, but it's not like December, November. It's like we'll get them early and start.
Yeah, in the same way that we started looking at spring, summer ones back in February.
Yeah,
basically, it's kind of the same time, so that you have them time for everything to, by the time you need them, you already have them. So
that's the goal, kind of.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Here. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna. 4th of July is going to feel a lot like St. Patrick's Day, and that there's going to be plenty of choices for those. So, yep.
All right. You going to draw another winner?
Halloween caps. That'll that. Of course, we're not going to miss Halloween.
No.
As well. So
we did that the other day too.
we did make a Halloween cap while he was here for this part of that fall line, and I'm excited about the Halloween cap. Mm-hmm. So let's see here. She is doing her magic over there as we speak. And Kyle Norton. Congratulations, Kyle, as being the third winner tonight. Again, just let me know what you want. You go through, again, the $100 mystery trio. You pick two, we pick ones out there for everybody. And we appreciate the anonymous donor for doing that this time. And donating all three of those, and so we will, we'll be back next week with another one. Congratulations, absolutely. So
we expect to see all of you tomorrow at 4:33 p.m. Central. Yes, on FunkyBrims.
Yes, rewards do combine with the Live15 discount, so the rewards coupons do, and next week we'll have. Mr. Sean Lemaster and Colin, at least Colin, maybe Jenna from Hales on the live next week.
Okay, cool.
Sure will. Oh, we won't be together, but they'll be there remotely. They'll be in Dallas or Louisville, and we'll be here. So there we go. You won't want to miss that either.
Yeah.
So appreciate everyone being on tonight. Again, 4:33 tomorrow, and let us know if you have any questions or anything like that. And congratulations to all the winners. And we will see you next week.
Peace out, guys.